Welcome to
Everyday Macaroni.
I'm Joy Alford Brand.
And I'm Juliet Connell, and we're the hosts of Everyday Macaroni, the podcast.
This podcast is a look at the lighter side of life, where we talk about our adventures as a modern blended family.
So sit back, relax,
And prepare to have your funny bone tickled.
go lay down. Go lay down, guys. Go ahead. Go lay down. Good boy. Nope.
Oh, no, I called them to me. You can see them. They run around the back of the sofa. They're like, whew.
They're like
It's
black and white cats.
Right. Except they are agile. They're pretty agile. Different than cats, though.
Yeah.
Cats are a little more
Yeah. they're a little-
soft-footed or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
graceful.
Yeah,
As
well,
opposed to these clunky.
creatures. Yeah, here comes the other one.
Yeah, there
Oh
it goes.
boy! It better not be one of you who's discharging the gas, because it's pretty stinky over there. Yeah. All right. Oh, look at I gotta fix. I got that weird hair thing going on there. Welcome back to another episode of Everyday Macaroni. And yeah,
Yay.
if you're new here, this podcast is about the Monday night dinners we have with your parents who are in their 80s. So if you're part of the sandwich generation, or you've got older parents, young kids, and a bunch of dogs, this is the place for you to be.
This is it.
Yeah. Podcasting with dogs.
Right.
Yeah. It's super fun. Yeah. So this is our 4th of July episode. So we're halfway through the year.
Yay.
We post twice a month.
What? No sparklers?
No sparklers. Oh, yeah. The sparklers are metaphorical in the conversation.
Gotcha.
Because we got some funny ones. And I figured, because it's almost 4th of July, and that's sort of, Independence Day, and we're a big military family in a way. Both sides of my family, there's military service on both sides. My dad and my brother, and of course Ron. And apparently you, according to your mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Surprise! Surprise to you. You didn't even know you were in the military, did you?
Right.
Right. But because 4th of July is Independence Day, I thought what we would do is give a salute to the military. And I picked some clips from a Monday night dinner back in April, end of April, where we, make some jokes about military stuff. So I hope you all enjoy this episode and are having a wonderful and happy holiday. And to kick things off, one of the things we used to talk about a lot, but stopped talking about, was the food, right? So the food has traditionally been bad at Monday Night Family Dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? I think it's easier to poke fun because they were cooking it. Now you're cooking it, or Ron, so it's a little bit difficult. But as much as I want to say I like it more, I don't like it so much.
It's, in a way, it's worse.
Yeah, so imagine cooking without added salt. We got to watch the sugar because my dad is, diabetic and also going through dialysis. So the pasta sauce, woo, that's a bad one.
Oh, and it's funny
Who
because
knew?
you didn't know what we were going to talk about ahead of time. And actually, at this meal, we had spaghetti with the sauce. Yeah. And it's bad.
It's bad.
There's no way around it. You can't.
I think we have to start using like more of the other seasonings. I think overdo
There's
it.
a lot of over-seasoning in there.
I was going to say overdo the oregano because that's a strong season, and garlic. I think oregano and garlic are too big.
Well,
We have to start
Italian seasoning.
like tripling it.
Italian seasoning is a big one, right?
Yeah.
So my sister told me, she goes, I don't really cook with a lot of added salt. And one of the things I do is I use wine to cook because that has sulfides in it. And so it's tastier. It provides kind of the salt flavor, right? Now, I get where she's going. And on certain things, I can see where that's...
Yeah.
Oh boy, here we go. He's like digging in the sofa. I don't know. Now there's 2 of them right next to me.
Well, what happens is
Get lost,
that
dogs. Go on.
tomato sauce,
Go.
wine, all those are typically
Shoot, sorry. My bad.
are typically sugar, right? So to counteract the sugar, you have to put salt.
I'm distracted by the chuckleheads over
I
here.
know.
I'm sorry. But it's like, there he is with the finger, the hook. Yeah, you have, so sugar.
So the sauce without salt is very sweet.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
And then on top of that, it's just amazing to me how just salt, because we're putting all the other ingredients in there, but just the omission of salt in spaghetti sauce makes it go from Chef Boyardee
to Chef Crep Boyardee. Yeah.
to a better sauce, simply by the salt. Because you taste that and you're like, yeah, Chef Boyardee was here. It's kind of a little bit sweeter, on the sweeter side, and there's no salt in it. I'm just like, blah.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. And I knew you didn't like it.
Well, because then I was looking for salt, and I took a little teaspoon of salt and brought it to the table with me, and I was like putting it in there with every bite. I was like, no, needs more.
So we have pasta on dialysis days. Did you see me? I just bit myself.
Okay, ladybug.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. We have pasta on dialysis days, and the reason is because your dad doesn't eat during the day. So he has breakfast, then he leaves and goes to dialysis, and he goes all day, no lunch,
Right.
and gets home 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And his blood sugar level is so low that on those days, it's a good idea for him to eat a little more carbohydrate. So we give him the pasta on those days, right? And so that's on a Monday. And so I make the spaghetti sauce, and it doesn't have any salt in it. And so I could tell that you did not, we've had it a couple times, and I could tell that you did not like it. And here's the clip. Okay. This is not the dinner where you had the salt. That happened a few weeks later.
When I
Yeah.
started to realize what was going
Right.
on.
Okay. But here's the clip. You got to check. Okay. Here's the clip.
Very good. Very good.
What sauce is this?
I made it myself. You can tell. It's tomato sauce, white wine, garlic and onion powder, Italian seasoning, and ground beef, and some olive oil. Not the greatest, but okay. Even I know. Yeah. Very low salt.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The salt retains the liquids, right?
Oh yeah.
And that is why I lost 16 pounds too.
Because of the salt? No, because you were sitting in bed for the last 3 months, not eating.
Okay, so there's a couple things going on there. All right. First of all, this is why I don't trust Ron to do a lot of cooking or whatever, because he's like, oh yeah, it's good. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not good. And you think it's good, and that worries me.
You know what I was going to say? As soon as my mom says it's good, then you know that her taste buds are gone.
Oh, gone. Totally
Right?
fried.
Oh, no,
Gone.
this is so good. And you're like, what?
And you hear your dad, he's silent at the end of the day. He's not talking.
Right.
Because he doesn't like it either.
I know, he's really picky.
Even though his taste buds, I think, are fried too.
Yeah.
That's because of all the burnt toast he's eaten over the years. But his taste buds are fried too, right? Okay. You can't trust Ron because he's like, oh, yeah, no, it's good. That's part of it. The other part of it is I think he's trying to be like Mr. Cheerleader.
Right.
Because, yeah, the situation sucks, right? So, and the food is equally bad just for a different reason.
Right.
It's not burnt or overcooked. It just tastes bad. Okay, that's the first thing that's going on. And the second thing that's going on is your mother is continuously getting taller and thinner.
Taller?
Yes.
What do you mean taller?
I took her for the pre-op appointment last week. She had her laminectomy on Monday. Yes, we know it's laminectomy. We have quick draw, Googled it. We know it's laminectomy. We'll talk about that more later. Okay. So I took her for the pre-op appointment last week, and she tells the guy, I weigh 111 pounds, and I am 5 feet tall. That's what she said.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So she's losing
getting
weight
thinner,
and
she's
then,
getting taller.
yeah.
And in a minute, she's gonna start getting younger. I can hear it happening. Oh, I feel like I am a teenager again, a young girl. I get the young girl. I can feel that one coming. Right.
Yeah.
As soon as she starts feeling better, I know it's coming. Younger, thinner, taller. So we got that going on too. But, I'm grabbing at straws here. Sometimes the family dinners are nothing but talking about dialysis and diabetes and have you been taking your shots and, you got to do your physical therapy a certain way. And that takes up a lot of what we talk about now. But that doesn't mean that there aren't pockets of funny conversation here and there, right? And sometimes we just kind of talk about whatever's going on with us at that moment. And you were talking about work a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And there was one particular moment where your mother we talk about mispronouncing words a pretty fair amount. And this particular moment, your mother doesn't quite get the word. So this is a pretty funny clip with her and her mispronunciation.
They're trying to keep track of how many people are retiring and trying to do something to see if maybe we need another person.
Those lady boomers, you call them? Lady boomers.
What? Baby.
Oh, baby boomers.
Like Doris.
Oh.
Lady boomers.
Doris is a lady boomer.
I loved it when she was talking about lady boomers. That was so funny. You see what I mean, though? She's in the right ballpark.
Right.
Yeah. She's knows what she's trying to say, but she can't quite get the word right. And, you know, I'm just going to take the opportunity to make fun of it a little. You have to, because it's so funny. A lady boomer. And then, what? Stop. Okay. Are you going to stay right there and be calm and quiet? Okay. Good doggy. Okay. This is the moment in the dinner where we start talking about military stuff. And it's funny because you start talking about this meme. What? He's like putting his hand on me. Like, hey. Hey. You know? Okay, very good. It's because I'm petting him and I stop petting him and then he puts his hand on me. He's like, pet me some more. But we love our military. We are all about supporting the troops. And, of course, Ron's in the military for anybody who doesn't know. But it's funny because I was just scrolling through Instagram the other day and I saw this meme. Not the exact same one, but it's one where they're going, what?
Smack them.
I'm not going to smack him. I can't look at that face. I can't smack him. No, I give you a little pet, a little scratch. There you go. You're interrupting.
Go.
You're trying to be one of the hosts. So you got to stop doing that. Okay, even though, you know, I know you would do a good job, but no. This isn't your show. This is not for dogs. Okay? You start telling this story about this meme that you see on Instagram, and I just saw it the other day. See, he's doing it again. He's putting his hand on me. You know? See?
So inappropriate.
I know.
Why are you touching her knees?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Go lay down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay. So, all right, I'm just going to roll the clip. I can't get there. This is the clip where you're talking about the meme on Instagram. And I just saw this same meme. Not exact. What was that? Oh, boy. Oh.
Dogs to the right of me. Dogs to the left of me.
Ladybug. That is not very ladylike. Boy, I bet there's a big green cloud over there. I'm glad she's over by you.
She lays down and goes,
Oh, she was like sighing, right? Yeah. Oh, gee. Yeah, your life is so hard. Here, I'm just going to play the clip.
Okay.
20. I don't know why you're telling him. He doesn't listen.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw a thing on the military. You know, they make jokes or whatever, right? And it was on Instagram. Have you seen it? Where there's a fence, right? Like it's like a chain link fence. And they say, this is how the armed forces, each of the armed forces deal with going over this fence. So it's a chain link fence. And the guy from the army comes around and he's walking. He's got his pack.
Oh, boy.
And he kind of goes over it like you normally would. You know, like, whoop. You know, they flip their legs over and he goes and he continues walking. Then they've got the Marine comes around the corner, right? And he's got his pack on and he goes over it, flips and gets to the other side and then crawls and continues to crawl, right? Then there was the Navy. The Navy comes out with a string and they're tying stuff to the fence. And I don't know what he was trying to do, but then he gets irritated and he's like, these knots are no good. And he walks away. He doesn't even go over the fence. Then, what's the new one?
Air Force.
Space Force.
Space Force, thank you. I was going to say, that sounds like a cartoon.
I know. Space
I don't even know why they even chose that. They used to have that comedy show. It was called Space Force, and then that's what they end up picking. What idiots. Anyway, so Space Force comes around,
The show
and they
came
have...
after.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that's why they made the show. 'Cause they're making
Oh, I
fun
thought
of
it was the other way around. Or maybe they came around at the same time. I don't know. Anyway, so the guy who at Space Force comes in and he's got some sort of like detector and he like
A detector.
burns a hole in the fence and then crawls through it.
Stop.
Okay?
Stop.
So it was like a Star Wars thing. Coast Guard I can't remember. Honestly, I don't remember Coast Guard. And then the last one was the Air Force. And the Air Force comes in, and he looks like he's going to go over, and he's kind of looking, and he looks both ways, and he goes all the way to the end, and there's a gate, and he opens up the gate and walks through.
That's because they can afford the gate.
So it was very funny. I've seen that kind of thing with a run too. Like they're all running around the corner and they're all trying to get whatever. I don't know if it's 6 miles or 10 miles. And the Army comes around and he's extremely exhausted, right? But he still kind of does it. The Marine comes and he comes around the corner and he's like, "All right, I'm done. Are we doing another one?" Like that kind of thing. And the Air Force comes around and he collapses. And then the Navy comes around
in a car.
Yeah, right. And the Navy, and so they do that kind of. It's funny the way they kind of solve problems or do their physical stuff.
I got a bunch of them like that.
It's hysterical. It's funny.
So, my question to you, Juliet, is how would the Civil Air Patrol do it?
Yeah, complaining the entire way. That's exactly what would happen. I gotta do a 1 mile run in 6 minutes. Are you crazy?
I gotta do my algebra homework. I can't build that tent and dig that latrine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. It's a scandal.
All right.
It's a dog scandal. That's what's going on. Stop. You crazy dogs. Good grief. Hurt yourself, did ya?
Yeah.
What's going on?
They're being pains in my behind. Now they're just getting crazy.
There you go. Aw. Now, hey,
don't touch it.
no, he's see. Oh boy, he has something important to say. Look at that. Look, hey!
Don't look it.
He's licking it. That's gonna be yours from now on. From now on, that is your microphone with a dog lick on it.
There's no dog lick.
Yes, there's a dog lick. Yes, he just clearly licked it twice. Nah, boy. All right, so we're having a hard time staying on track because of the dogs. It's just, it's and just think, at the beach, there's going to be 4. Oh, don't tell the people we're staying at the, because we're only supposed to have 3.
That's right. We only have 3. 3.
These 2, they're it's like twins. The one twin who's better at all the math classes goes to all the math classes, and the twin that's better at English goes to the English classes. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Mm-hmm. They can't be seen together at the same time. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on?
Hey! You stop. You stop. Go lay down. Go lay down. Go. Oh, God.
Okay. So, all right, now that we got the dogs under control temporarily, let's go ahead and get into the next clip because this is the meat of the episode here. And, we celebrated our military. Yes, thank you for your service, everyone, including Civil Air Patrol.
Right.
And I do want to make sure we talk about this next clip because it's the best one in the whole dinner. Leave it to Ron to come up with something like this. And this is kind of like Americana in a way because we're talking about cows. Yeah, and that seems like an appropriate summer episode, don't you think? I mean, we're talking about
Cows, milk, hamburgers. Mm-hmm. Yes, watermelons. Yes.
Watermelons. No, Juliet. No.
Thinking summer.
Thinking summer, yes. And so,
Apple pie,
and whipped cream and ice cream, all those kinds of things. Mm-hmm. This feels very summery to me, so that's why I'm including it with this particular episode. And it's in the same recording because we're all about efficiency now.
Well, yes.
I don't have time to sit down and comb through every little thing here. So, okay, this is pretty entertaining.
So tomorrow, he can do your hair, and you do his hair.
Oh, you can dye his eyebrows.
You know the best way to do it? I think maybe with a flame.
What's that? Color the eyebrows?
No, just burn them.
Oh.
Get a match. I'll burn them. That's what they do with cows. When they go to milk them, they do a hot flame real fast. Like that.
For what?
It burns off any little hairs. That way the little hairs have bacteria on them. And there's less of a chance of contaminating the milk. So they have just a quick flash. It's like, that's it.
When
Yeah.
do they do that? Every single time?
No, whenever they want a bikini wax.
I have never ever heard of that ever in my life.
Joy, she has.
They burn cow teats before they milk them.
Yeah, the hair.
Just for a second here. Just from the perspective of a mom, you know, talking about burning cow teeth before you get milked. That's just this much uncomfortable, you know? It's like talking about nutcrackers at Christmas for guys. I'm just saying. Okay, but that's not the end of it. We keep going.
On the teats.
The udder.
They don't.
We call them udders.
We call them the udder is all of it. The
Yeah.
teats are single.
Yes, the whole thing.
Pero pobrecitas vacas.
No, they like it because it's nice and warm.
Oh my
I have
God.
never ever heard about that.
No.
I've never seen a
Don't
farmer
eat
ever
them.
do that. Never.
No, I don't think so.
Well, shaving the udder, maybe. To shave the udder?
I've never heard of that either. I've never seen an Amish person
The Amish.
shaving or
Why
no
does
NC
why do they have to
State.
be the Amish? What-
Because they don't use machinery, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like they're old time. They're
old time.
I don't remember going to the fairgrounds and seeing them do that. You usually have a ton of people milking the cows at NC State.
When you went to the Amish
Udder
farm,
flaming is a dairy
No.
industry practice that involves passing a large flame beneath the dairy cows to burn off their hair from their udders.
oh,
Flame clipping can be done in the milking parlor or in the larger feeding area. It only takes a few seconds per cow and should be done every 4 to 5 weeks.
oh,
Oh yeah.
And your mother. Oh.
really?
Better get up with your trivia
Utter flaming.
because this summer, when the
Yeah, what
games
about this
begin,
summer? What are you getting, a cow?
why buy the cow?
What, you get milk for free somewhere?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Boy, so it is true.
Why would I lie?
You know, for the fun of it.
No, don't do that.
Because we know
Not about
she's
milk.
right.
That's serious business. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. You don't make fun of that kind of money.
We hit a lot of important notes there. Just like a fine wine.
Right.
Hits a lot of important notes. First of all, the grooming part. When your dad came home from the hospital initially, he had grown a beard. And so Ron decides, I'm going to shave him. I'm going to shave him. Well, he took the clippers and he shaved him and then he clipped his eyebrows. Which I was kind of like, aw, your dad never wanted his eyebrows clipped.
Right.
Right? And so he's making the joke, oh, you guys can groom each other like a family of apes. Get together and he can cut your hair and you can cut his hair and he can color your hair, can do whatever. Yeah, no. And then I don't know how he makes the jump from cut each other's hair to the flaming udder.
I know, I don't know how
You
that
know?
came up either.
And then you jump right on the train. Yeah, got to talk about singular teats and all that fun stuff. But that's not the end of it. Of course, we keep going.
Of course that's not.
This is all about Americana. So we got to keep going and talk more about the shaving of the udders.
The nurse.
Yeah.
He's like a mountain
So
goat.
he has occupational therapy and physical therapy? That's weird.
When tomorrow, occupational
So
and
what's-
physical therapy?
No, just occupational. So what's physical therapy do that occupational isn't doing? Or vice versa? Because occupational is learning how to get dressed, learning how to open up a door. Occupation, you know what I mean? Like doing living things.
Yeah, they
you know?
have him building a shed outside.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. And then there's physical therapy.
No, they're
works-
teaching him how to shave the udders.
Oh,
Oh my
flames.
God.
That's how. Utter flames, utter burning,
What
utter
time tomorrow?
flaming.
All right, I'm just putting it on the calendar.
Wow.
Jeez.
It is because I am educated that I knew about the utter flaming.
That's disturbing for a lot of reasons.
You probably were watching The Simpsons or something, found it, and then had to look it up on Google and said, "Oh, that is a thing."
Only
That's
you
how you
would care
find out.
about it and make a dinner conversation. Hey, have you ever heard of flaming the udders to shave off the hair?
It's because I have that kind of talent.
You think that's a
And that's not what it came from. We were talking about cutting his hair.
Bob's Big
And then we were
Boy
like,
or
you know
whatever
what?
that's called.
I can take...
What?
What?
Bob's Big Burgers? No. What is that show?
Bob's Burgers.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Bob's Big Boy used to be a
Yeah, it's a restaurant chain in
restaurant.
California.
Yeah.
You still have it.
Yeah.
And just so you know, that's what Kurt looks like when he wakes up first thing in the morning. The big boy, you know what I'm talking about with the hair?
Uh-huh.
That's what Kurt looks like.
That's true. He looks like Bob's big boy.
Oh, man.
Mhm.
Good.
We ate at Bob's Big Boy when we went to California.
No.
I miss
Restaurant.
Stewart's. Actually, I've found Stewart's root beer. Stewart's root beer. Remember, they used to be on Route 46 right there.
Oh, yeah.
And they have that really good kind of
beer?
root beer. Yeah, Stewart's root beer. You can find
And
the
they had-
Stewart's root beer and the orange sickle
Yeah.
that they had.
Nasty.
And
I hated that
that
stuff.
is over at the state fairgrounds in the inside part.
Yeah. Yeah, they come again.
You know, on the inside when you go inside and you can go on the, yeah, it's in there. Someone sells it all the time.
Really?
That orange
Yeah.
stuff used to.
Yeah, that's like super sweet.
too gross.
That's good stuff.
But the
You freeze it,
But the
and you can make little pops out of it.
Yeah.
Popsicles.
the
Yuck.
root beer is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
You
was
can
good.
put that in a soup.
And of course there was always rumors that they put something in it. No, like not milk, but they put something in it to make it more creamy or something. I don't know.
Flaming udder milk.
Flaming udder maybe that was it.
That's a fantastic flavor for ice cream.
Flaming udder.
Flaming udder flavored.
Mhm.
You can have a scoop of that and a scoop of coffee or mocha or something.
Bluebells. Flaming udder ice cream.
And the two of them work together in a sort of smoky kind
We
of
can bring it up
trip to the bathroom.
Go over to NC State where they sell the ice cream.
The Laughing Cow? What is it? The Crazy
No.
Cow Laughing Cow?
No.
Howling cow.
Howling cow.
Howling cow.
Why are you laughing? I was close.
I was trying to get it out and you kept coming up with that.
They sell that in the store too. You don't have to go to the state.
Only in Harris Theater.
Yeah, Harris Theater. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they also sell the beer too. The beer is
Never heard of it.
I don't know, NC State beer. I don't
Bark
know
of
what
the
it's
Moon?
called.
Wolf something?
Wolf beer, I don't know. But it has the wolf.
Howling hops.
No.
That's what they should call it if they don't.
No, why?
It's pretty
Because
good.
it doesn't have milk in it. What? Howling.
You both are ding dongs.
I know, I don't know where I go with one. We were thinking milk products,
Right.
ice cream, and then what?
Oh man.
I love how she called herself. Like she heard herself. Like it, it was like an echo. She goes, "Howling cow? Why? What's with the milk? What? What milk? You said it."
Geniuses. You gave birth to a couple of geniuses.
Oh my god!
No, but the beer can is silver and it has the wolf on it. You know, with the
Whoa,
sweater.
whoa! No, wait, wolf? Yeah, this one, no.
Bark at the Moon.
All right.
Bark at the Moon IPA.
That's a good
That's why I said
name.
howling hops.
Whatever.
That would
Did you
be,
have
Yes.
I think that would be,
Do you want a little ice cream?
Yes.
pretty good.
Howling hops, yes.
How's that for Americana? For a 4th of July episode, you know? I mean, that's as American as apple pie and Laughing Cow ice cream and Flamin' Udders and the Howling beer. Yes. I mean, what could be more American than that? You know, we got the military. We got the...
We got it all, right? We checked every box. And then some.
And then some. Yes. So, America, you're welcome. We hope you have a happy holiday. And yeah, we're gonna go on vacation. So we'll see you.
Oh, and don't forget, enjoy your birthday's
Oh,
coming.
yes, yeah.
Along with Ladybug.
Oh, that's right. Ladybug and I share the same birthday.
Yeah.
I think we should focus on her birthday. Once you turn 50, there, birthdays are like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless someone's giving me like a bag of money.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, a bag of money. Which reminds me, we did talk a lot about multiple businesses, and we are always looking for sponsors. So Harris Teeter. Uh-oh. I don't know what that was.
That was.
Bob's Big Boy. I mean, come on. You know? Bob's Big Boy.
here.
Yeah, we're here. The Howling Cow, and the Howling Wolf and all that. Yes. If you need someplace to advertise your product, we'll be happy to do it for you. And samples. Samples would be lovely. We'll take Stewart's root beer. We'll take all that. Yes, absolutely. So what's more American than that? Winding up this episode with a shameless plug for sponsors.
That's right.
All right, that's it for this episode. We will see you in the next one. Have a wonderful holiday.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I hope you enjoyed listening and sharing a laugh or two with us. Stay tuned for more Everyday Macaroni adventures on future podcast episodes. And if you want to see some pictures of us, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook by searching @Everyday Macaroni or #Everyday Macaroni. And now you can also watch us on YouTube. Just search Everyday Macaroni and our new channel will pop up. If you want to shop for some fun macaroni merch, head over to everydaymacaroni.com. Don't forget, if you have a blended family story to share, email us at info@everydaymacaroni.com and put the word share in the subject line. You can also call us on our Macaroni Fun Phone at 919-729-2043. Your story might end up on a future episode, and how fun would that be? Super fun. Finally, don't forget to give us a good review and download your favorite episodes. A share would be nice too. The more interaction we get for the podcast, the more episodes we can post. Again, thanks for listening, and join us for the next episode of
Every day.